Hello, and it's a good afternoon for a change here. I'm taking on opperwezen at 3 Minute Crazy House. So back home in Sydney, I did a stream yesterday, putting up another one today. I've been in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia during the last 4 weeks. Haven't really had a good connection to play on. Um, or rather have been able to play here and there, but it hasn't been good enough to stream from. Not reliable enough. So, in fact, there were about 4 days when I couldn't even get onto Lee Chess at all. My connection was not there. So, back in Sydney, back on a reliable connection, trying to catch up with some streaming. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so yeah, opperwezen and I were often experimenting with new openings. He's gone for something a little more passive, just E3, D3, at least passive to begin with. We'll see how it develops. And playing for F4. So I've probably played this myself as white, this knight H4 idea. Looks interesting, so maybe an E4 push is coming here. So I'll play C6 just in anticipation of this line coming under fire. So very much the Dutch setup. Okay, we'll play E5. If he plays F5, I now have bishop H5 because his queen's no longer on D1. So yeah, but both of us won't know. We won't be familiar with this line. Sometimes I get told all the theory that is being played. This has got nothing to do with theory. If we're playing moves from here, it's because we're making it up. Okay, let's get another bishop on. So this one is coming off. So knight to f4 is natural, but at the moment the issue is I've got this pawn hanging. If I take it, he takes. That's so bad. Yeah, I'm taking a long time here. Okay, we'll take this one. I'm gonna drop something here. Okay, he's taking this way. Yeah, I don't really feel like I got much here. I need to be resourceful, but bishop at g5 is just gonna sting, I think. Okay, I've got a few people joining the chat. Hey guys. Truth Doctor says, JL, it's Fishy. Hey Fishy Vishy, how you going? What's going on here? I need to... Got Mercury 1322, Jupiter 4100. Hey guys, Yeah, a bit slow here. White's much better in this position. Yeah, I'm throwing in the towel there. I think when I've played the middle game, after white got in e4, I haven't done very well after that. Okay. So I've been playing this line a little bit. It's largely just to do something new. It's nothing special for white. But white has good control of his half of the center. Black's gonna get good control as well. What's this? Knight at g4. The h3 takes, bishop c5. Not pleasant, is it? So we'll just develop. In preparation of bishop c5, we're just making sure we can castle. Gonna strike. So I'll take this one then. So white's up a piece here, black has to show where the attack is. Yeah. Put a knight on f3. No, we'll put the pawn on there. And queen takes e5, d4 is logical. So black's regained the piece. Yeah, but if he takes this, knight at d5 is trapping the queen. Well, not really. He's got this, but there's play here. So you're ignoring me. You got mate. Oh, I'm going to take that queen. So if knight at g4 check takes, knight at h4 check, king g3, I can't see how black's going to continue. So I've picked up the queen quite willingly here. So you can play knight at f2, yeah, that's fine. So here we gotta see what we can find which is close to mate. So bishop g5, knight at d5. He takes the queen, takes, check. It's not quite mate, is it? Maybe this one first. If pawn at c6, I think I should take it. Bishop b5 also gives the white king some room to move. If he blocks on d7, then this knight's not defended, which is helpful for defending at some stage. But yeah, I think time is more important to look out for here. Okay, so he's going for this. Queen at d8 threatened, so he's got to address that. Now he's blocking here. If I take this, my attack's gonna run out. We'll play bishop g5 now. Queen at d8 threatened. Maybe pawn at b7 is a reasonable continuation. Depends how he blocks here. So if knight at f6, no, he's going knight at e6. That's a good move. So now he's threatening knight g5. So here about pawn at b7. I don't think it's good enough. Alright, we'll go. Okay, rook at f2, win the queen, but we'll go this way. Okay, now it's all about the time. Let's go. Whoa, sidestep. I got some checks to throw here. I should have done better with the middle game, but I think I was just being too slow. In the end, ran out of time. Okay. E3. So here, pretty simple. Just blocking off this bishop diagonal, and we'll defend and develop. So we'll just stop knight g5 coming in before we think about pushing anything up. I'm going to prepare this line here. It's already backed off. So here, black's got a decent center, and yeah, we want to see how we can capitalize on that. He's going to play f5. So we'll bring this. I feel like there should be a weakness that pops up somewhere. Let's just try to make a dent in the light squares. My bishop's hanging here. Maybe he could have taken it. 93 possibly. So, you know, there's nothing concrete here. The material's just balanced. I've got to cover this bishop, but also make some threats. So also threatening to take the knight, maybe renew the threat at knight at e3. Bishop at d4 looks sensible. It's going this way. Okay, let's commit. So if I can get a knight, I'll force... If his knight comes here, yeah, then I take here. Knight at f2 is a threat now, because I can grab this bishop at the end of the exchanges. He still has bishop at g2, so I'm not getting anywhere quick. Now rook at g1. I'm committed to an attack. Unclear if it amounts to anything just yet. Bishop at h2. I got the pin here now, but I'm just clutching at straws here. Still nothing concrete. Let's see if something amounts from this. Only a knight in hand. Okay. Right, we'll put the knight on. So this can be a bit worrying at some stage. Could be a mate lurking around there somewhere. Okay, I've got knight g4 check if the king takes. If the queen takes, I take this one. So really burning up all of the ammo here. We got some other kind of trickery. Yeah, we take this one, then after this, rook g1, then if the queen takes, knight f3. Otherwise, knight at f1 is dangerous. If he takes this way, knight at f1. So I'm safe now because this got blocked off. The rook's still covering at the back. So I've been able to continue attacking and staying safe. So this will be over in a couple moves. Queen at e3, knight f2. Yeah, so nothing concrete there, but just pushing. Once committed, you just got to try to go every move. Unfortunately, not saying opperwezen's necessarily played the best defensive moves either, but I had enough chances to convert to something. The 12 teens played this against me as well. d5, a6, and then trying to make this useful, but I believe that this is a really big weakness for black. So, you know, black already starts on the back foot. And now you can defend with queen e2 or you can defend with d3. I'm gonna defend with d3 because pawn at d5 is coming. If I defend with the queen, then the queen doesn't really defend against pawn at d5 because against pawn at d5 I want to play knight f3 and then recapture with a pawn rather than recapture with a queen from e2. So let's get knight f3 in, and importantly he's got no square to check on, so we gain a hit. Now this is hanging, but there's also things going on with knight e5, knight g5. So pawn d7, let's put that on first. I'm expecting it to be traded off. In that case, I'll just defend here. So white's got a piece for a pawn. Still have to address this bishop being attacked here. Alright, queen h5. So this is under attack, but if I let too much tempo go, I'll be on the back foot. Guess I don't really have a choice here. Was hoping to have more. Okay, then we'll just develop. I want to get a knight on d5. So this knight doesn't really have a square. He can go to g4. That's not too bad. Okay, we'll rinse and repeat. Alright, I'm just gonna open up the king. I'm not even thinking too far forward. I just want to keep his queen off my g file. And I'm basically down a whole queen for a pawn here. I need pieces. So what's going to attack me? Well, let's play this one first. Short of a pawn. Short of time too. Okay, we'll go here. Maybe my queen sack isn't completely justified after all. I think black just takes this. I've got nothing. This is pretty poor. So yeah, don't really like my queen sacrifice there. Playing a little bit too loose. Okay, e4 threatened. Trying to play against e4. Maybe bishop g4. Looks good for white. He may take f6 here. That wouldn't surprise me. He's taking the two pieces for the queen. That's fair enough. So yeah, I think rook takes d1 is fair enough here. So yeah, it's kind of even. I mean, I think the longer term, if white gets to place a whole lot of material, the two pieces stand a little bit better in the middle game. But it's nothing too decisive just yet. We'll put this bishop h5 or g4. h5 or g4. Put on g4. So I only have two minor pieces. I need to make them work on the board. Not many pawns traded off yet. But while I've got the queen, I don't really have a whole lot of material to support. Even here, like pawn at h3 is becoming something, so I've got to make use of that. I've got a piece back for a pawn. Got a weakness here. He's coming for me. Okay. I'm expecting bishop at g7 is his follow-up, but there's something happening with pawn at g2. Okay, let's not spend too long. I like knight e5 and something to do with queen at f1. Doesn't quite mate though. All right, let's go for it. Okay, I'll take the opportunity to castle out of this one. So it's this king getting to d2. That's what I'm trying to seal off here. Alright. Got this. I got knight at f3 as a mate threat. Yeah, there should be mate here. Well, he agrees. I didn't get to play it out, but yeah, I took a lot of materials. So in the end, I think him allowing pawn at h3 kind of gave me a bit of an edge there. Okay, going this way. We'll take. Okay, gotta watch this clock. I feel like the clock is not being respected enough. Alright, I'm gonna grab this bishop. That's a good piece for black to have. It's a good attacker. It's a good defender. Alright, he's defending with... he's recapturing with a queen, rather. So... d5. Okay, getting kind of sharp here. So I'm defending this, but really I'm actually trying to attack that. Give up the queen here, maybe. Okay, so now I'm asking a question. What's he going to do about the d8 knight? So while I've sacrificed the queen, I'm looking at regaining some of that material back. Queen d7. He's going to play bishop e7. That's a good idea. Maybe I play pawn to d6. Does that really do anything though? It's pinned. Bishop e7. No, we'll move the bishop to d3. I kind of wanted to play pawn to d3 because the bishop's holding on to some light squares, but here I feel there has to be something like pawn at f7 or... Where's my play? Maybe we take here first. Knight at e5, he's got this. That's not ideal. Queen at h5, I mean. He's still got king f8. He didn't play it. Alright, take this one. I'm expecting him to castle here. So knight c3 just to give a bit of coverage to e2. That do. I feel like that move helped me a little bit. Okay, fork. He might take with the rook. Lots of pieces hanging. I just got to try to keep my king safe. Okay, what's going on here? Knight at d6. If he checks me here, that's going to seal the game. So that's a nice block of a check. If he takes this one, check again. Queen at f7, king d8, rook at e8 mate. If the king moves, queen at e7 mates. So a little bit of a sharp tactic at the end there. But pawn at d4 just helped me a little bit too much in that opening. It helped me block the d file, and I had some tactics with bishop takes h7. Okay. We'll go with a6 as well. Opper might take this. Okay. This is interesting. So we've played through this line once before, and I'm basically trying to just grab d3 to block in this bishop, block in this rook. So I got the queen side developed, and then now for the king side. So it's doing queen b3. Where's that going? Nah, let's not make it too fancy. Because this is blocked off, the back rank is a little more attractive than usual. If I can grab this rook. He's ignoring me. So he's going for something with queen f7. That's what he's trying to do. So we should maybe dislodge that queen first. Just get this queen off the diagonal. Right, well he's going to allow me to take it. Now I've got all of this happening here. Black's got a lot to play for. So takes knight at d5. He's playing for knight at c7. If I don't take it, he takes the rook. Then he's got rook at d8. So I've got to take it. Now is the right move even something like bishop f3 here? It's a crazy looking move. Queen at e8 takes. Getting mated. Because if I move knight at c7, king d8, he takes the rook, and then he's attacking with rook at e8. So I'll do it. Doesn't look intuitive giving away your queen with check, but if I move the queen, I might be giving away even more than that. This is just to make sure I'm threatening mate. So knight at h3 is a mate threat. So here he could evac this, pawn at c7, knight at a8, king b7, queen c7, king a8 is still safe. So yeah, I'm asking the question here, what are you going to do to stay safe? So you could play a knight at f4. Then if I take his knight, he's still got knight d5. I guess I still have king b7, queen at c7, king here. He can't play knight b6 because of this. He can't play queen c8. It's interesting. I'm not sure if knight at f4 if I have a better attacking move. Maybe something like pawn at e2. Yeah, pawn at e2 is actually not bad. And the reason why white's going to have a little more trouble defending is really because of this rook being blocked off here. Oh, he's going for the check. Okay. So here we've got to defend accurately. King c6. Where's he getting me? Check here. King d6. Check on e5. Check on c5. No, I think king d6 is right because he can't check with the queen. So what in defending here, what I'm thinking is, this queen is white's best attacker, and white is really kind of stuck. I even have like a lane here to run for touchdown. So I want to put my king on a square where he can't activate his queen with check. Putting it on c6 would allow it. So here I'm just gonna step on the dark squares. Yeah, let's make sure we don't get mated. King d3, knight f4. Tuck my king in here, but then he's gonna grab a rook, but he can't actually mate with a rook. So even if he took this, I could take f1, or there's probably even a mate with knight at e2 or knight at h3. I think knight h3 was mating. Okay, so won a game with a king on c2 as black, so that's pretty good. Okay. So we've played this opening once. Instead of sacking this time, he's gone bishop c5, so we just make sure we've got coverage on f2. And black's got a good stronghold here. Oh, what's this? I have to take that, but he's gonna take this. And then he'll get bishop h3. So we got a few ways we can defend against it. You can play pawn at g2, just try to take all the pieces, but he'll get pawn at g4, he'll get things going. Or you can play bishop at f1. I'm going to opt for bishop at f1 maybe. And what I'm thinking here is my king's going to come under fire. Where am I going to put it? So, you know, I want to bring the queen here so I can have a spot for my king later on. That way I still have a chance of being greedy and grabbing material. Though here, he's got knight at h3. Okay, I don't have to move that. I can just try to reinforce what's weak. So here I'm more concerned about my light squares than my dark squares. Let's just make sure his king doesn't run to safety first. So putting a bishop here just really makes that a lot more solid. So now playing against this, so I'm kind of just going to ignore his attack on my king for a moment. Whether or not that's wise is another thing. This is going to be annoying. I'll need to defend that. So, seeing that he can't play on white squares, he shifted his attack to dark squares now. That's a good play from opperwezen. I'll take with the king just to threaten pawn at e7. Ah, he's seen deeper though. I'm in big trouble now. So yeah, this is now winning for black. He's done very well on this. He's switched his attack to dark squares. I'm gonna throw in the towel there. And maybe I'm being too flippant with pawn at d5, grabbing this knight. I mean, um, should have probably respected that attack a little more. I think that's where I've gone wrong. Alright, he's gonna play this again. I expect he'll shift it up though. I think he'll play e5 a little bit earlier. There it is. Okay, can I get away with bishop a6? I think I can. I've played this before where I run the knight to a horrible square on h6. And, you know, white gets to put all the pawns in the middle ground and does quite well. So here I'm going to give up a pawn. And while he's playing for knight at c7, I'm playing for pawn at c2. What? Do I have to play queen c8 here though? Queen c7, knight at d5 here takes, knight c7 takes, pawn c2, pawn c7 takes, rook at e8 check, that's gonna mate me. Yeah, I actually have to sidestep this one. Okay, pawn at c2. Pawn at e2. No, he's gonna go queen b3. Instead of knight at b6, I thought queen b3 was stronger here. Queen at d1's a mate threat. He's gonna castle. Now I've got to work out what to do with my queen side. Ah, queen a6. That's the point. That's the one I'm looking for. So if he takes my rook here, queen takes f1, king takes, queen at d1 check, block, rook at h1 check, block, bishop at e2 mate. Otherwise I clean up here. So I'm liking my position as black here. This queen a6 move, absolutely critical. Double attack and getting out of dodge from this attack. If I play queen takes c7, he had knight takes a8, and he's renewing all of his knight at c7 threats. And I'm not really getting close to his king. So without queen a6, his king's very safe. Okay. Rook e1 played. Now he's threatening knight at d6 mate. So I gotta take this, I think. If pawn at b7, which is what I think he's thinking, I've got queen f2. Right, so he's done that first before pawn at b7, but he's burnt a whole lot of material. Okay, let's just check if there's any mate here. I don't think there is, but otherwise I just take this pawn and I defend. I think that's where I'm heading. Okay, I thought he might promote to a knight there for a moment. We'll defend with a bishop. But then rook at c8. Yeah, it's not over yet. I thought black was winning, but black is not yet winning. I was thinking of bishop at b8, but I think it just runs into other problems. So rook at c8 here is a good move. And I still don't have an aggressive answer. Alright, I need to stop talking and just play. This is getting sharp. Oh, I can't do that. Yuck. I think he's got me. That's a shame. He can just rinse and repeat here. I'm not really achieving anything. Yeah, knight at d6, mates. I was very confident after queen a6, but I think I let the time go a little bit, and pawn at b7, maybe I had a better defense against that. I'm not sure. There was just so much material in black's hand. I feel like I missed something there. I feel like I had every right to be confident. Okay, so last time he played pawn at h3, and he got an attack going. So he switched it up this time. This time I will take this one, because there's no knight at h3. But he's got queen f6, so we're going into this kind of line again. Yeah, black's getting what he wants out of this position. Pawn at f4. I should probably take it and then replace with pawn at g3. Keep him out of my dark squares. He's trying to come down this way now. So pawn at g5, I can play d4 here. Can I still play d4? Yeah, I'll still play d4. Knight at g4 check. Ooh, he's gonna get an extra piece. Can I take this one though? Takes knight at g4 takes. I think I should take this one. So queen h2. Threatening knight at h3. Yeah, that's a nice move. He's cutting off my counterplay. All right. You know what? I'll be gutsy. This could be a little crazy, but I'm still threatening his queen here. Basically, if he takes this, I got some things with knight at f6. That's what I'm playing for. That's what he's trying to block off. Here I might have to play the bishop though. Where are you going? You're going rook at f2. Alright, I either have something here or I'm mated, so... I don't think I have enough here. I mean, I could play knight at f6, but then he can just take it with the queen, and then I think he'll have a mating sequence to follow. That's my only play though. So knight at e3 check or rook at h1. There's got to be something convincing here. So if I run this way, I'm going to run into knight at c4. I have to run this way. Then pawn f2, rook at g1. Surely there'll be a mate here. Oh, he might have messed up. Oh, he might have messed up. Rook at g1 was winning. Queen takes. I have to take with the king. Knight at h3 check. This allows me to block, and his checks run out because his knights can't get in on g3 or f2. If he takes here, I just recapture with the queen, and he doesn't have a rook for g1 anymore. Meanwhile, I've got mate threats on e7 and d8. If he castles, I've got knight at h6 check. So yeah, I mean that was my only play, but he's messed up here. This is it's probably sharper than he allowed for. Okay, so it's not over yet. What's going on here? I gotta keep some threats going. So if rook g8, knight at f6. Let's just play it out. Yeah, he blew that. Rook at e1. I mean that's how fine this game can be. Rook at g1 wins. Rook at e1, which looks completely crushing, also yeah, didn't quite get there. So I was completely lost in that one. He outplayed me in the middle game. Let's go this way. Let's try this. So if any of you have seen Helm's Knight's game, she likes to put a rook on a6. I think she calls it the pinky. Let's have a bit of fun with this rook a6. You can swing it over to the king side pretty quickly. I've anyway picked up a piece for 2 pawns for this, so I haven't really given away too much for that. Okay, I will take that pawn though, give up this rook. So maybe pawn at b7, yeah. Okay. So rook at c8, the threat. I think I'll have to give away the queen here. Okay, got a very interesting queen side already. So what's the material count? I've picked up 2 pieces for the queen. That's what it is. And importantly, I have the back rank covered with these 2 pieces. Bishop g2 is on. This knight plays. Now, if he takes here, rook at e6. Is the knight that threatening? Really? No, we'll take this one. So my bishop still covers a8, the knight covers b8. If he takes here, I can play rook at e6. If he takes there though, I can't play rook at e6. That's pretty poor. So rook at f1, that's gonna lose. Yeah, that wasn't part of the plan. So now if bishop at b7, I should have seen that. Queen here, rook at c8, takes. You know, I'm getting mated all of a sudden. Ah, I could have played a very simple move instead of bishop g2, just defend the knight or move the knight, and I'm pretty happy with my position still. I'm really concerned queen at b8 is just mating here. Rook takes, takes, rook here, takes, yeah, woo. Okay, what's this? Takes, queen at b8, rook takes, take. Okay, he's got mate if I don't address that. Now he can play queen at b8. Yeah, that wins. Queen b7, queen b6. Too loose. Opperwezen's very creative, and I think both of us like playing some new openings. But I'm disappointed that I didn't carry that one further, because that would have been a fun match. Okay, he's done a direct capture. Let's play bishop at h3. Hitting here and preparing the king side for some good safety. Okie doke. So he's opting to go sharp here. For the traitor queens, there's a few holes here. Queen at d6, pawn at d5. Rook d8, pawn at d7. So white's basically a pawn here and a weakness. So from here I want to try to consolidate that advantage. Yeah. So I can't really take this, and I don't think I'll have enough with pawn at e6. I'm looking more at pawn at d7. So I at least want to destabilize the king. Now he's got the knight covering e5, and he's got the bishop covering c5. They're the key pieces. Now, queen at d5 check, queen at h5 check, both hit the king and the bishop. He hasn't gone for either of those, he's just going rook e8. Looks a bit dangerous though for black. Because I should have some queen at f5 tricks. I'll take this first with check. I gotta watch my king now. But I want to put a knight on e5, so I want to put queen at f5 and then block off this rook. So I can get a knight on e5, and then we'll get something started. Because the knight and queen together, we can make it hard for the king to find a square where it's not check. Next move. So e7, d8, there's knight c6, and then I don't see a mate or anything here, concrete, but I just want to keep up the checks. So he's got pawn e2 if I take a break from the checks. Instead, if king a6, I can play queen d3. So can I choose pawn at c4, or I can take the rook? If I take pawn e2, king to here, knight f1, takes. It's a bit too dangerous for my liking. Because the thing is, after pawn e2, I have to put the king on d2, and then he brings the bishop to b4, and then he secures this queen. So I'll keep the queen here just to stay safe for a moment. Okay. Alright, we'll bring the queen on now. Okay, there's that bishop b4 move I was talking about. A nice one. Okay, let's... play the bishop to c6 first, maybe? Yeah. c8. Ooh, damn. No, I don't think I have it. What a shame. Oh, no way. No way. How did I win that? No, that was not meant to happen. That was a nice middle game, just kind of spoilt there. So maybe opperwezen's tuned in. He's maybe heard about this pinky. I have a feeling he's tuned into the stream. Alright, we'll just develop as black here. Okay, this is under attack. Yeah, right. I'll part with a pawn. On principle, because he's brought his rook over this side, I'm just castling queenside and just developing. I'm not trying to push the position open too quickly. He's looking for pawn at a6 now. So if takes, he takes f6, takes. That's okay. So pawn at a6 is the one he wants. Alright. Pawn at a2. You gotta get a pawn on the 7th rank hitting a knight. That makes sense. Now d4 is gonna be hanging. So we'll get his queen on a1. So put another knight on a1, but it's just getting a bit fancy. He can defend c2. So yeah, don't mind taking this bishop. Then it frees up. Knight at c5 is something to look out for. So I want to hit f2. Okay. He's gonna be safe when he castles, so What are you trying to do? Get me slowly on the diags, that's it. Alright, I'll invite a little bit of trouble. So, he needs another pawn to mate me, but he doesn't have it in hand just yet. He can't take this one because he's pinned. I thought you might try that. We'll go back this way. So he can get a rook, or he's still a pawn short. At some stage I think he'll castle. I do need to cover b7. Alright, low on time. So I got knight at g4 check. I'm also defending pawn b7 here. Yep. So queen e1 was also on. So at the breakdown there, I think knight takes d5 was an inaccuracy because he allowed knight at g4, and maybe he didn't see that bishop takes d5 was covering. Okay, we'll trade the queens this time. Opper's found some good lines against this. I don't make much ground with knight at d5 here. Maybe we'll switch up. We'll do something different. Play king e1. So in the past I played bishop d2, that's been a move, instead of king e1, but I find this pin gets a bit annoying. So on this occasion, stepping out of the way of this bishop could be quite useful. I've captured with this pawn here only because yeah, just hang on before I keep talking. No, I need to take this. Yeah, with this pawn here, it just stops things like knight at h4 because f3 is inherently weak in this opening. Okay. Where to from here? Yeah, I want to hit this knight. I just got to watch out for tricks with knight f3 or knight at g2. Just got to make sure something's not getting overstretched. Like this bishop has to keep looking out in g2. I want a knight to put on b5. That's what I want to do here. So I'll take this one, because I can't take it with the bishop. So he might be planning some bishop at c4 kind of idea. Okay, so that's just there, so if I do play knight at b5. But then isn't knight f6 on? Something's got to give here. Okay, pawn at c5. So you could take, check, king back. This falls. Maybe king d2. Queen a6 or bishop c4, but queen a6 just kind of walks into an attack, so probably bishop at c4. King e1 takes. Bishop c4 check, king g2. I could live with that. And because he's given a knight now there's also a knight at f6. I also got to progress this pawn and attack here. So all in all, white's a pawn up, but has some pressure as well. Okay, the bishop's gone a6. Let's back this off. I'll take the bishop with my king. The knight at g2 is something that black's playing for, or knight at d3, and the bishop covers both. Could have stepped to d1 as well. That was an option. Alright, I'll take that. Okay, so he's going for knight at d3 here. So knight f4, I can take it. Queen at e2, king c1. Or I can play queen at e5. Have I got mate? Knight here, take knight here. Knight at c5. King c6. I gotta be careful, because if I give away all my pieces and I don't have mate, then I'm gonna be mated all of a sudden. Alright, we'll just settle for this. Burned up a lot of time there. Oh, I just walked into mate. Queen and... He had queen at e2, that was mating. This might still be trouble. What am I doing? That was horrible. After bishop d6, I have to put something on e5. And when you look at that, honestly, it's just bad time management. I mean, I went looking for mate when bishop takes f4 was fine, and then didn't give myself enough time at the end. And opperwezen's a quality opponent, so he'll find that. Okay, options. So knight takes pawn e2 or bishop d3. I like this one. Hey Flourish, good to see you. Ooh, okay, he's going for me. So I'm not convinced, but if I allow something to happen on f7, I'm going to get mated. I can play queen at e6. And he just kind of reinforces it. Queen at c4 is not much better. That's correct. So it's still renewing the threats. I feel like I gotta get rid of his knights. Ooh, knight g5, nice. Okay. He's showing me that I'm getting busted here, I think. This is very unpleasant. I'm not sure how I can get out of this. I actually thought DE was a little bit stronger there. But he's picked up both the queens, so he's doing fine. So yeah, if he takes this, bishop at a6. So, and if he does that, also bishop at a6. Yeah, I'm still in trouble. I gotta try to get a knight to defend here, run the king to f7. I'm just clutching at straws here. Too hard to defend. There must be a mate somewhere here. Yeah, knight at g6, queen f8. He's got it. Okay, Flourish is asking how's Singapore. Singapore's good. No, didn't do too much sightseeing. It's mostly catching up with family. Let's go this line again. Yeah, so my mum and dad they were both from Singapore, but they moved to Australia, and while I've been born and raised here in Australia, all of my relatives are back in Singapore. They had big families, lots of brothers and sisters. So it's more to catch up with family than sightseeing actually. Okay, I'm looking for knight at f6 here. Do I speak a language other than English? No, not really. I can speak what I call some broken Indonesian, in that it's not very good. Um, no, pretty much English. That's it. Okay, pawn on f4 here. If I take this, he just recaptures. Okay, I'll go queen g5. I'm going to open up the opportunity to grab e5. Hmm. Yes, I got knight f6, but then I can't really do much with it. He's seeing the board very well. Okay, we'll go here. We will take the queen. He'll take my queen, and I get queen at f6. I need to stop this knight grabbing here. So yeah, I sacked a piece for a pawn, but looking for some compensation on his king. All right, let's buckle down and focus here. Let's not talk. Ooh, didn't see that. Is that trouble for me? No, I can move here. He's good. Oh, my mouse slipped. That's a shame. Ah, I wanted to do better with that game. It was very sharp at the end there. I had to make sure my king wasn't falling into any lethal checks. But yeah, he tricked me here with this. I thought I was just going to be safe with bishop f2 takes, bishop at e3 takes, queen takes e3. I never really saw an opportunity to get out and play queen e7 and make something meaningful. His king was always running to safety. Yeah, opperwezen saying he liked the game with knight d6 check. I think that was one he won where I thought I was winning after queen a6. Yeah, his bishop is covering c5. That's the one that's critical. I want to get my knight there. But if I take this, then bishop at e3 is lethal. So I was trying to encourage him to put something on d4, like bishop at d4, play knight at c5, and he was deliberately avoiding it. Yeah, takes is fine, and then knight at f6. Yeah, that was a slip. Maybe bishop takes f3 is dangerous, maybe not. Yeah, there's just a flag race here, but no, I didn't see any better there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, who else is on? Let's play a little more. Okay. High contrast, Helm's Knight, Master Tan. Alright. Well, oh, Master Tan's playing high contrast. Let's try Helm's Knight. We'll see if she's available. See if there's anyone else on as well. Ah, Helm's Knight, you're watching. Okay. Do you want to have a go? Um, Tratara Deganat is here. John Stuckey. Alright, Helm's Knight. Just played ZHSL today. Gonna take a break. Okay, that's fine. Is Tratara Deganat? Let's see. High contrast having a go. I won't interrupt that series. Let's see, one of these guys they might want to play. Who else have we got? We had John Stuckey. And Flourish says, try to play some mean Z house. Yes, he does. Yeah, Tratara Deganat's very good. Don't be fooled by this scoreline. I've had a good run against him on this site, but I know him from Buho21. Alright, we're going to take on John, so I'm just going to change the title of the stream. Thank you, opperwezen, for putting up a great fight there. Where did we end up? I think I was a 9-7 or so. So, okay, John, let's go. Okay, so John also knows what he's doing. I mean, here I've also had a good run against John, but John's very capable of booking wins against me. A number of these players I'm familiar with from other sites such as Fix or Buho21, so I'm not heading completely blind into this game. Um, in fact, with John, I do know he's a quick player, so if it comes down to a time scramble, there'll be a fight to be had. Okay, I just want to kick this bishop away. Uh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll let him make the trades here. It's not really helping me to take this. This is actually good for black if he can get his knights out on e5 there. So I'm gonna sack a little first. And the other thing about John is I think he will call your bluffs. So if there's something on the board which where you're trying to say, well, I don't think you can take this, you know, and there is a way that it can be taken safely, like he'll take it. Here I'm seeing if bishop at f6 works, and that should work. I mean, I missed pawn at h6 earlier. That's pretty clean. This one is no bluff. White's winning this one after queen takes f6. Okay, e4. Here I just want to challenge the center. He'll get f3 in. Let's go aggressive. Okay, well he won't get f3 in now because I've got some pressure on f2. So a little bit of potential building here. But my queen is hanging at the back. That doesn't make me feel good. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. We're in a bit of danger here. Yeah, my bishop's just barely covering the knight checks. I think white's better here. I've kind of blundered allowing this d file to open. That wasn't part of the plan. So queen at d8, big threat there. I got to cover that. And also my dark squares are weak, so this is a good move. I mean, maybe there's a check here. Alright, it's all just about staying alive at the moment. So he's chosen to block off his own file. It's a good move though. I mean, I'm suffering here. I want to play pawn f3, but if he gets knight d6 in, that's going to be really tough. Okay, what if pawn f3 takes, queen here, takes, king up, bishop d6, takes. I think that's too much in hand. I don't like my options here. I'm gonna go for it. He's got queen at d8. I think that probably mates. I don't see it all clean, but he's got a knight here that can bounce to d4. He's got a knight in hand. It should be enough to cover. I don't think I'll be able to hide here. That's just instinctive. Looking at the board, I could be wrong, but um, even then, I'm not directly threatening mate either. So if he doesn't go for a direct mating attack, I mean, white's standing better than black here. So John's just thinking it out. Yeah, there's a fair bit of ground to cover, but instinctively, queen at d8 looks like mate, even though I can't see it. Okay, he's going bishop at d6 first, so he's threatening queen at c7. I take that, he goes knight at b6. But this is all pretty ugly already. I've got to defend with bishop b6, I think. Got knight e7 check. Yeah, this is all pretty horrible. So I don't really see anything. Alright, bishop b6. I think he should have taken the knight. That will help him get mate faster. He's probably still winning here though. Pawn at d7. That's mate. Yeah, I can throw in the towel here. Too strong. I missed queen d8 at the start. After that, white's better. So there you have it. See, someone was saying in the channel that the streak looks too good, but John's very capable of booking a win against me. Okay, 12 Teen plays this a lot as well. My plan is very simple here. I'm looking at these two pawns. Because white's moved the bishop here, and that's got its merits. I'm looking to take advantages of the weaknesses that provides on black's king side. Okay. Somebody says don't help him, he's watching the stream. That's fine. There's always someone somewhere watching my stream. So yeah, queen e7 covering up. How do we open up this one? So let's grab this first. I want a bit more material in hand. Yeah, how can we make some magic here? Alright, pawn f7. Okay. So just trying to throw up some tactics around. I've got a fairly safe king, so don't mind investing a little bit in a few sacrifices. Just need to disrupt this king. So at this stage, material count, I'm down a rook for a pawn, but regaining some material. Okay. Bishop d6. Let's bring the queen out yet. There's a few checks to be mindful of. We'll bring the queen out to h5. So that way I'm covering h2, but also looking at e8. And here we need to put black on the back foot. Then once black's on the back foot, we can resume attacking. So I just want to make sure my king's staying safer than his first. Material is balanced enough. He's got a lot in hand. We can't let that all flow out quickly. Bishop at e5. Can I just sidestep that one? I think I can. Hmm. I think. I'm not sure. So he's allowing queen at e8. Right, let's get pawn at e7 first. So I'm still gonna stay with the theme of staying safe first. Clock is ticking. Oh, we're looking close to mate here. He didn't need to resign. He had rook at b8. I think he was still doing okay. But yeah, I was just nervous about bishop takes h2. Okay. Early d4. So the center's opening up. Maybe even d5 was playable there. Yeah, I think d5 is a little bit stronger. Knight takes e4. Yeah, we'll go for it. Good move. Okay, so he's trying to get another knight. Gonna be deadly for me. Not impressed with how I played this opening. So queen b8, just preparing the king to run to d8 here. Knight at g8 looks awful if I have to move the king up. But white calls the shots here. I mean, this is pretty ugly for black. So yeah, generally when you're defending, you don't want to encourage trades. In this situation though, if I don't do anything, I'm just going to be passive all game. So I had to make some threats on his bishop. He's made the right choice not to take my knight. All right, now I'm trying to make something here. We'll grab the rook. He's grabbing my rook. It's not ideal. Yeah, I'm in some trouble here. I need to defend d7, I think. Either that or we just go aggressive. Okay, clock is a problem. Oh no, losing a queen. Oh dear. Oh, can't believe I won that one on time. Um, no, I didn't deserve to win that game. I had to make a call. I was either going to defend, and then I felt if he played queen takes a1, he was just going to have more material and all the initiative. Um, so I had to try to go for some counterplay and let my king try to make use of his defensive resources. But in the end, it's just a bit of a time scramble. Going through this opening again, I mean, 12 teams had a lot of success against me with this opening. And I still feel it's good for white, and I haven't really been able to prove it very well. And John's also, he's finding positions that are okay so far. So what's going on here? Well, I take one first? No, we'll play f5 straight away. Okay, we'll disrupt the king. This is on. Let's. Do I want to grab this though? Okay, actually, let's go straight for knight at g8. If I play knight f3, I felt it wasn't really achieving much. Because he's just got bishop at d4 here. Um, let's continue. Get his king on the d file, then I don't have to defend d3. Let's bring the rook out. Okay. Oh, he might grab this. Let's see. No. Okay, just looking to trade queens. I can win a queen. That works for me as well. Okay, let's go with e4, e5 again. Now here I played d6 last time. If he plays knight f5, we'll push d5 this time. A bit more aggressive because you hit this one, so you want to undermine e4. So just nice natural moves. Take with the queen or the knight? I think we'll go with the queen. He's gonna hit me with bishop at f3. Let's keep the aggression up. So here I'm already looking at light squares. Cover it that way. Okay. I'm just gonna stop bishop at g5. Just ask him what he wants to do. Should I maybe give up a piece here? Yeah, okay. Feel like I should have something here. Yeah, it's just safe. I don't quite have it. D3's got queen d3. He's surviving here. I've just got to move. I'm now a piece down, so I'm up against it. Maybe I've missed something a bit better, but it hasn't been easy. Yeah, good move. I didn't see that. Ooh. I don't think I can survive this. Yeah, he was too good though. Yeah, I'm disappointed I didn't get more out of that attack, but I just burned up a lot of time and he found a good defense. So hats off to him for that one. Alright, we're chasing down the same opening. It's all on these two squares. I'm already looking at them. Okay, he wants c5 here. Can we deny it with knight b3, or is it really worth the trouble? Okay, so this time it's looking like the dark squares. I might just slip this in here. Try to compress black a little bit. Nothing direct, nothing fancy just yet. So just cover d4. Let's go into c5 maybe. No, we'll play rook c1 first. Or else he can play, if I play knight c5 straight away, he can play knight d4 maybe. So we'll support c5 a bit more. DC or rook takes, which one? We'll take with the rook, we'll take with the rook. Okay. Getting me at the back here. You know what? I'm gonna part with the queen here, because I want another knight in hand. Okay, how do we get in? I gotta be accurate here, because if I don't attack soon, then he'll be attacking me. So let's go knight at g5. That consolidates here. Threatens this potentially. Okay, I think I can sack this. So I'm now nearly down a whole queen. But these two squares just mean everything to me at the moment. Oh, there should be mate here. Yeah, this one first. If knight takes, queen at g6, then the king back, pawn at f7. So that knight's defending f7. That's what I'm trying to distract. But if he goes back now, pawn at f7 also wins anyway. So yeah, in that case, yeah, a little bit novel sacrificing the queen, but the position is just so blocked up that that knight is actually very useful for penetrating. And as you saw, I got in on f7 Um, yeah, it was largely instinctive. Let's change up the move order here. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Those who have watched my channel say, oh, I'm known for giving my queen away a little bit too easily. Well, it's probably true, but came up with the goods on that occasion. Alright, what do we got here? Pawn at f4. This looks interesting. Okay, pawn at f3. Well, I'm gonna take this knight. I'm giving up my queen on move 6, guys. But I get 2 pieces back for it and some weaknesses. Doke. No, I don't really think I should take that. I could. Am I getting enough back for it though? Yeah, maybe I am getting enough back for it. Okay. Because he can only block with a bishop. If he tries to block with a bishop, I can rinse and repeat. If the king backs off, I get a knight onto f2. So, that doesn't work though. Because if I put the knight on f2, he's got bishop at h4. And that wins on the spot. So maybe I'm not getting enough back for it, which is a shame. So let's play knight c6 first. This threatens this, but more importantly covers d8. So my knight at f2 trick I thought I had doesn't really work because of bishop at h4, which threatened mate before, so he's still going to play it. But now I don't have to. I don't have to play that. So let's put the knight on f5. So if I'm going to seek any sort of compensation here, it's got to be on the dark squares. So he's maybe trying to grab g6, g7. I'll just prevent that first. So material, yeah, got a pawn and a knight for a queen. His dark squares are still open. I've still got a few tricks that I'm playing for. But yeah, not what I wanted. Okay, I don't mind this. Because now I get bishop at f2 at least. So I get the queen back. Now there's some options. So here I'll go queen at b6. Could take b2, but bishop at c3 covers everything. Here at least, pushing his king back to f1, he can't play rook e1. So now I get the knight there. Let's just consolidate. So just not allowing f4, keeping g7 safe back at home. Queen c5, queen d6. I shouldn't be taking this much time. Okay, it's all on the clock now. Let's go. Okay, grab the queen. Alright, again, time scramble there. I had to push my pieces up slowly, but yeah, I didn't really like my opening play out of that one. Okay, last game with John Stuckey. So one of my pet openings here. I like this setup a lot. Do I need to take it? He's gonna play knight g5. He'll get away. We'll take it. Preserve this bishop. We'll take with the bishop first. So let's just try to undermine the light squares. There's a few pawns and bishops to work against. He wants to play b4, well then I'll just play c4. So I've got some light squares here. And then let's... should we take this one first? Or we can just go here. So yeah, he's invested heavily in these light squares, but I'm going for these ones now. Okay. He decided that was enough for this game. So thanks, John, for chiming in. Who's challenging me here? Moon and Nain. I'll see if there's some other players as well. Let's see if littleplotkin wants to have a go. I'll work my way down the list. I think Helm's Knight wasn't in. King Switcher, Tratari. We'll work our way down the leaderboard. Oh, got a few challenges here. Hang on. Alright. Plotkin wants to go 1-0. We'll go 1-0. Alright. Probably won't comment as much. But 1-0 will do. Let's see. Just change the title. Littleplotkin vs JL. Okay. 1 minute. Here we go. Okay, I got mate here. A few little tricks there. Got a sack on h4 and sack the queen. Got the knights in. Now Plotkin can play. He's fast. He's up with the tactics. He's got a full game. So this doesn't feel like it's going to be an easy match. Let's see how we go. No, we'll put a bishop on. He can't take the bishop because I'll take his queen. So playing for a few tricks here. And meanwhile, I get to attack the pawn. I get to attack the knight. So let's be ambitious. Let's grab the queen. Oh no, is that? That was not a good move. I was actually about to be mated there, but he missed the opportunity. Alright, we'll put a pawn on. Just threaten and put a rook on h8. That's quite straightforward. This mates now. No, when I put the queen on, it wasn't quite right. He could have taken the queen and played pawn at h3 check instead of the knight takes f3 move. That was a force mate in just a few moves. So I actually blundered that one there, but he missed. Okay, looking at c3. He's trying to mate me. Take this way. Bit ugly looking. Yeah. I should have mate here. Alright, I survived his attack. Okay, mixing up openings. Label for either side. Yeah, he's playing well this game. I'm a long way back on the clock here. Okay, I've got mate. Okay. Hey, Belle. That was quick. Alright, I might have to call last game here, guys. Yep. Bella's just got back from a friend's birthday party. So, oh, we're gonna go for a sack line here. Hang on, babe. I'm nearly done. Okay, so I just want to avoid getting attacked here. Let go of the knight. Stay safe. Just hold on, Bill. Just hold on, Bill. Oh, he's surviving for a little while. Alright, he's run out of pieces now. Alright. I gotta close off the stream there. That was a good sharp game, that last one. Had to defend in pretty tight corners there. My family's back. So yeah, that was a good couple hours. Good to put another stream together. Alright, wherever you are, hope you're enjoying your weekend. We'll see you again next time. Thanks, take care.